Daniel Dubois is targeting Oleksandr Usyk's IBF heavyweight title after accepting a final eliminator fight against Frank Sanchez. Okay, Mr. Dynamite Dubois. Respect. Listen, I've said many things about Daniel Dubois on this channel. You know, I've criticized him when he's deserved to be criticized. You know, I've given him the smoke. Him and his team, Colin Charles, Uncle Frank, the lot of them. Dubois' dad, Stanley, I gave them the smoke. But when it comes to this fight against Sanchez, I have to respect Daniel Dubois. Frank Sanchez, all of a sudden, in the last few weeks, he's become the boogeyman of the heavyweight division. Everybody ducking him for some reason, you know. The chosen one, the golden child, the heir to the throne, Moses Ituma ducked him. He don't want no smoke. He was off for the fight, rejected it. Efe Jagba rejected it. Couple other guys have rejected it. But Daniel Dubois, he's actually the least person that I would have thought would accept this fight, because he just got smoked by Oleksandr Usyk in September. He got smoked, innit? Got knocked out, devastating fashion, got knocked out, yeah? And everything that followed after that. The party before the fight, you know, the pre-fight party, you know, some weird shit that goes on, you know, in the Dubois camp. Madness happened, do you know what I mean? Just everything that went on, yeah? I would have thought that Daniel Dubois would come back and try and rebuild himself, like fight a journeyman or fight some bum or fight someone, you know, low risk, trying to rebuild himself, get his confidence back. And also, Daniel Dubois, he left Don Charles, right? He's now with Tony Sims. So I thought, new trainer, you want to kind of spend some time, bond, gel, get into some easy fights just to get the strategies, everything right before you jump back in with a high caliber fighter. But nah, man, Daniel Dubois has gone from the frying pan straight back into the fire with Frank Sanchez. And we have to commend him for that. We have to show him respect for that. Yeah, we have to respect Daniel Dubois for that, because I'm seeing online, yeah, I'm reading online, and a lot of people are like, no, Dubois doesn't deserve this, man. Dubois doesn't deserve a title shot, man. Listen, it's not a title shot, man. It's not a title shot. I'm going to read it one more time. Dubois is targeting Usyk's IBF heavyweight title after accepting a final eliminator. The key point is final eliminator. So if he goes in there and he beats Frank Sanchez, yeah, which won't be easy. For me, this is a 50-50 fight. This is a 50-50 fight. Based on Dubois' last loss against Oleksandr Usyk and Frank Sanchez, I'm looking at the defeat against Caballero, where he was injured or something happened to his knee. So he wasn't 100%, but he got smoked by Caballero anyway, yeah? He got smoked, yeah? I'm looking at both fighters, yeah? And for me, it's 50-50, man. You know, Sanchez, I rate him sleek Cuban, fast, you know, decent hands, decent power as well. Very sleek, you know. He can cause Dubois a lot of problems. But at the same time, Dubois can cause him a lot of problems too. Because Frank Sanchez is not the mover that he was a couple of years ago, is it? He's slowed down a bit. He's 33 years old. Still slick. Still great ring IQ. Still can move about. But Dubois, we know Dubois has got them hands in it. You know? And if you're not Oleksandr Usyk, if you're not as slick with a head movement, with a footwork as Oleksandr Usyk, Dubois can get to you, man. And we saw against AJ. If you're just a stationary target, you're not moving your head as much, you know, you're going back in straight lines here, Dubois is going to line you up, man. He's going to line you up with a jab, and trust me, he's going to catch you with a right hand. And it's going to be murder, she wrote. So for me, it's 50-50 this fight. It could go either way, innit? And for Dubois, he wins this fight. He becomes the mandatory challenger for Oleksandr Usyk. Will he fight Oleksandr Usyk for the third time? Hell no. It's not going to happen. Of course it's not. Of course it's not. I think that's what a lot of boxing fans like are getting the knickers in a twist, whatever, yeah, because they're like, no, not again, man. We can't have Dubois fighting for another title now. He's not gonna fight Usyk again. He might fight for the title if he was to beat Sanchez, but it won't be Usyk, innit? Because Usyk would either vacate or by the time Dubois even gets a sniff of the belt, Usyk would have retired a long time ago. Do you know what I mean? So he would fight someone else, yeah? He would challenge someone else, you know, for that IBF title. But I just wanted to come on here and really say, yeah, man, listen, respect to Daniel Dubois because he got heavily criticized by a lot of boxing fans, including myself, for his behavior leading up to the Usyk fight. Because listen, at the end of the day, we pay our pay-per-view money, innit? You know what I mean? We pay our money, we invest a lot in this boxing, our time, our money. So we want a fighter that's fully focused, fully concentrated on the fight, especially if it's an undisputed fight. For him to have a pre-party and all that malarkey, you know what I mean? It kind of rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, you know, and he got a lot of criticism, a lot of smoke, a lot of hate, whatever you want to call it. He got a lot of that from the fans. But to see the fact that he's willing to step back in there, yeah, against a very dangerous opponent, yeah, Dubois can go in there and he can lose this fight. It's a high probability he loses this fight because Sanchez is a great boxer, man. Sanchez can box. And he's only lost once to Caballao. And there was mitigating circumstances in that defeat. You know, his knee, he was injured. He wasn't 100%. Sanchez can go in there and, you know, switch the lights off of Dubois or just outbox him for 12 rounds. He could do that. You know, Sanchez could do that. So you have to rate Dubois for actually stepping in to a fight that really belonged to Moses Tuma. Because Moses Tuma, everyone say, yo, he's the second coming of Mike Tyson, the second coming of Muhammad Ali, the best thing since sliced bread. They offered him Frank Sanchez. No. Me no problemo. No problemo. I'm good. I don't want to fight Frank Sanchez. All of a sudden, Moses Tuma, Uncle Frank and his team, they don't want to become champions right now, yeah? They don't want to become champions. So we have to rate Daniel Dubois. And also, this move, the fact that Daniel Dubois is taking on Frank Sanchez and Daniel Dubois is promoted by Uncle Frank, the fact that he's been allowed to go into this fight, dangerous fight, it just tells me personally where Daniel Dubois stands or where he's held by Uncle Frank right now, you know? If this was a couple months ago, there's no way, yeah, Uncle Frank would have allowed Daniel Dubois to go into a dangerous fight like this because Daniel Dubois was his biggest asset at the time. But now, Daniel Dubois is being used as a crash dummy. You know, he's being used as a human shield. He's being put in front of Moses Tuma to protect him. He's protecting Moses Tuma, you know, and that just tells me that Frank Warren's like, yeah, I'm done with Dubois, man. Like, you are not that guy no more. Moses Tuma is that guy. I'm going to protect him. Yeah, he's my biggest asset right now. He's the one that's going to make me millions of dollars, of pounds, hundreds. Yeah, so we're going to protect him. But, you know, you can go in front of him. You can take that smoke. You go in there against Frank Sanchez. You get smoked. Yeah, but I'm going to protect my baby here. I'm going to protect the golden child, Moses Tuma. Yeah, so that's where Daniel Dubois stands now. Yeah, he's going to be getting fed to the monsters from now on. And it's up to Daniel Dubois to put the work in the gym, you know, to listen to his new coach, Tony Sims, instead of listening to his dad, Stanley. Yeah, don't listen to your dad, Daniel. Listen to your coach. Yeah, because we've seen where your dad gets you if you listen to him too much. Yeah, but if Daniel Dubois can knuckle down, take instructions, yeah, really pay attention. Listen, he's still got potential. He's still a good fighter. He's only, what, 27, 28 years old. So he's got years ahead of him. Usyk is 38. Chisora is, what, 42, whatever, how old Chisora is. Fury, AJ, these guys are all late 30s, isn't it? So Daniel Dubois has got at least another 10 years. If he looks after himself, yeah, if he doesn't drink, he doesn't binge it. He doesn't do no nonsense. Like stays in the gym, stays healthy, looks after his body. He could fight another 10 years, especially with the advancement of sports science, nutrition, and everything like that, mate. He could fight on deep into his 30s, even early 40s. So Daniel Dubois will have many more opportunities to become world champion. And I just wanted to say, listen, I respect him for this, for taking this fight where other people have ducked. You know? So shout out to Daniel Dubois. When the fight is officially announced, yeah, obviously I'm gonna do my fight breakdown analysis and everything else that comes with it. You know the gist, you know how it goes, yeah. But for now, let me know in the comments, who do you think wins this fight? Can Daniel Dubois bounce back from that devastating knockout defeat against Oleksandr Usyk to beat a very slick Cuban boxer in Frank Sanchez? Do you think he gets the win, or do you think that Frank Sanchez goes in there and just schools Daniel Dubois for 12 rounds? Let me know in the comments, my people. I'll really appreciate it. Once again, thank you so much for watching EMGM Sports. It's me, your boy Enzo, the realest in the game. Please don't forget to smash the like button. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. You're really going to help the channel to grow. I'll be back real soon with another one. Until then, stay blessed, my people. Peace.